Tell me, please, let's return to commercial disputes here. Who can be the representative in a court in commercial disputes? So, can this be any person with the power of attorney from the company, or a lawyer with a special advocate status? And how the system of judicial representation organized in your country? Do you have lawyer monopoly? I will explain why I'm asking for it. Because in Russia, the lawyers' monopoly, advocates' monopoly, discussing already maybe 5 years that it will happen. Now, there's no lawyers' advocates' monopoly. It doesn't work now, but in future it will come 100%. And how it works in your country? Does any lawyer can write to court, or it must be only lawyers and only advocates?
No, not only advocate. There is no monopoly, and you can have someone with the power of attorney to represent the company. But maybe depending on the case, the lawyer must be invited to deal better with the dispute.
So status of advocate is not obligatory?
That's not.
Okay. Now let's return to the situation with the filing the lawsuits in Brazil. For example, let's say from Russia somebody will file maybe from our customers. Is it possible to impose provisional remedies, arrest of the debtor's funds and property at the stage of filing a claim? And also, how difficult is to do it? Do the judges easily impose an arrest, or is very strong evidence required to prove that it is necessary? How it works?
For foreigners, the courts will ask for a guarantee if you want some preliminary orders that come to, for example, to block funds from the defendant. Because maybe if you order some preliminary, you withdraw some cash from the defendant's account, and then you fail in the end of the process. If the money is abroad, it's gonna be very difficult just to put it back. So if you want something like that, you must put some guarantee for the judge, so that the process can move on with the preliminary order.
How long does the trial at first instance take on average in commercial court?
It's very difficult to say. It depends on the complexity of the action, but let's say that 3 years.
3 years?
3 years.
Wow.
That's why you need to go to arbitration.
Not,
3 years?
Not like a half a year, for example, or a year?
No.
It's the only first instance?
First instance, not the appeal, no. When you come to the appeal, you can put 3, 4, 5 years more.
Wow, it's very long.
But after appeal, you have the third instance, we can call like that, and then you have to wait.
It's very long. And what is the time between court sessions in the first instance? For example, in Russia, let's say it can be like one time a month. It's but usually it's faster. 1 time in 2 weeks court sessions in the Russian immigration court. And in your country?
No, it's the same court section.
But what are you doing 3 years so close? Okay, first time we gathered and discussed just the lawsuit and the explanation. Second time, if there is no any complicated things, court decision. This is the way. If it's not complicated case, what are you doing 3 years? We've got court decision of the first instance, and what is the procedure for appealing a court decision? So, what instances are there for appeal?
Here, what we had: the first instance and the court of appeal. First instance and then the court of appeal.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And then it's done. But
it's coming to force.
Yeah, No, it's come to force. But if the decision of the Court of Appeal harms a federal law, you have the third tribunal called STJ, Superior Tribunal of Justice. So if the decision of the Court of Appeal harms a federal law, you can have another appeal to this court. If this decision harms constitutional disposition, you can go to the Supreme Court of Justice. So you have, and if the decision of the Court of Appeal harms both a federal law and the constitutional law, you can appeal for both. And then you wait.
Well, I will not ask you, I think 10, 15 years yet.
Like that.
Let's discuss in details. What is the deadline for filing a complaint after a court decision at first instance?
For the first instance, the Court of Appeal, it's the same, it's 15 days.
15 days.
15 days.
And after Court of Appeal, like 2 months?
They simplified our process code for it's 15 days,
15 days
for every petition.
Every stage.